morning. We landed in Washington, D.C. Bright and early flight at 7 a.m., but here we are. We are going to be taking the metro for the first time. It's supposed to be like a 20-minute ride to the hotel and like 9 stops. So we will try this for the first time and see how this goes. Okay, here's the sign for the metro. We're going to head this way. Okay, there's a sign for the metro. Let's see if we're going the right way. Keep on going straight. Okay, we go this way. I think here we are at the terminal. We're gonna get one of these machines. See how this goes. Okay, so we're heading to downtown. Okay, we just bought our tickets. The attendants actually had an extra card for each of us, so we didn't have to pay the $2 fee. But we just paid for the fare, which was $2.30 for an off-peak time. And now we're gonna head into the city. It was interesting because it was a little confusing, that machine. So it seems a little easier in New York and London, but let's see what happens.
Alright, that wasn't bad. About 8 or 9 stops to the Metro Center station.
Alright, well, we made it to the exit of the train. Now we're trying to find our hotel, which is like should be right around the corner. The sidewalks are not conducive for dragging luggage, and we only have carry-ons. Imagine if you had full suitcases. And there is the hotel, just around the corner from the metro stop. Here we are downtown at the Metro Center. We are here at the Grand Hyatt.
So as I look around, I feel like I've stayed at this hotel before. I'm like 90% sure I've been here before. Okay, now wow, this is really high up, but it's a beautiful atrium. Now we gotta find room 1040. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Is it still going?
Yes.
Is this water free?
Yes, it should be for you.
How do you know?
We'll see. And here we are.
Oh, we can see people doing their job. That's weird. To help you energize.
Open the curtains. You got an outside view. You can either have an interior atrium view or an outside view. And we asked for an outside view on the 10th floor. So here's the room. Fridge. Safe. Water. Sure. Hello. And then, okay, it's not a sliding glass door, but bathroom's fine. But that used to be the old post office. So down the street, we are on Pennsylvania Avenue. There is the Capitol building.
Okay, so we stumbled upon the Woodrow Wilson Plaza. We are on our way to the African American Museum since we have timed reservations to get in there. And it's a little after lunch right now, so we are making our way there. And so we've made it to the National Mall, and there's the Washington Monument on the left, and I believe the museum should be straight ahead. We made it! And here is the beautiful building that they constructed for this museum. I think it's just stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And there's the Washington Monument across the street. So we had a little time to kill before our timed entry, so we headed down to the Lincoln Memorial, and right now we're at the World War II Memorial, checking out just some of the monuments here. So you can see the Lincoln Memorial down in the distance. We're not going to head there right now because we're going to visit that another night, but for now we're just going to stick in this area and look at it for a while. So excuse the sirens because there's a motorcade coming by. We don't know who it is, but you never know.
Well, we made it to the African American Museum. We were supposed to be at 1:30, but we ended up finding this other entrance where they let us in early. And she just scanned our ticket and we got in. And we said, well, there's a long line on the other side. She goes, oh, you can come in here. We're like, okay. So here we are. We're starting on the lower level. That's my favorite part, and we're gonna go from there.
So we just came from the first part of the exhibit. It's very dark, very somber. I didn't film anything there, but I'm gonna start filming things now as we open up into this grand concourse area.
So we are about to leave for a Moonlight trolley tour for monuments lit up at night. That's totally the wrong title, but it's a Moonlight monument tour, I think, something like that. So after a day at the African American Natural History Museum, we wandered back early to the hotel to take a break because we've been up since the crack of dawn, and grabbed some dinner real quick and then relaxed a bit, and now we're headed off to the meeting place. It's just 2 blocks from the hotel, and it's going to be a 2.5 hour, I believe, Moonlight tour this evening, seeing all the monuments lit up. So come along, let's take a look at it. I hope it is a good one.
This structure opened up in 1935. Prior to that, Supreme Court held sessions in the U.S. Senate wing of the Capitol. designed by Cass Gilbert. Take a look at the top of the steps on the east portico where our presidential inaugurations took place, including that of our 35th president, John F. Kennedy, stood right here on the east front and said, "Ask not what your country can do for you." As there's a Neptune fountain out front. Fountain's a little risque. Close your eyes, kids. The Library of Congress started in the U.S. Capitol. However, Representative Wing, let's look at that flagpole. Looks pretty bare to me. Yes, House of Representatives also not in session. 435 representatives in the House. They are each elected by the population of each state. For every 700,000 residents, each state receives one representative in the House. Outside, in the center of Bartoli Park, is fountain named for its designer, Frederic Auguste Bartoli. If that name sounds familiar, he is the same designer of the Statue of Liberty in New York. That's right, they did nice and polished. That's what they're doing right now, getting it ready. Believe it or not, for the inauguration. It's just around the corner in the spot where you see the fountain today, where the new president-elect stands, raises his or her right hand, and takes the oath. Here in Washington, very loosely call this the mall. And no, there's no Macy's or Orange Julius. This is the Smithsonian Red Castle. There she is. Opened up in 1857. It was an eclectic collection. Donations were given from all over the world. Today is our tidal basin, and of course, across from it, the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. Now, we are actually not going to stop here at the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. We're going to stop at the next two memorials, but don't worry, I'm going to slow it tidal basin and into the White House. So hold for the statue. Those of you who have taken photos, I'm going to slow. Now here, as you look over to the left across.
We are now at the first of three stops. This is the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial. Okay, this stop is a two-parter because now we're going to walk over to the Martin Luther King Memorial before we head back onto the trolley. Okay, we made it. We walked along the water, and here we are, Martin Luther King Memorial. Beautiful by night. Alright, we're the first one back on the trolley, and here's a view of what it looks like. It holds about 50 people in total, and it's very comfortable. Love this. Alright, we are back on the trolley, and I don't think we're in DC anymore. I think we're in Alexandria, but don't quote me on that one. We are heading to our next stop, which we'll get out and check the monument out at night, so keep you posted on where we end up next. Such a great shot, Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, and the Capitol. Alright, we're at our second stop. We are checking out the Marine Corps War Memorial. This is where the soldiers were raising the American flag at Iwo Jima. And we're going to wander around and take a look at it here at night. So this is definitely one memorial we've never been to, and it is stunning at night. You definitely need a car to get out here because it's not right in downtown DC. And so just like that, we are at our third and final stop. We've been dropped off at the Lincoln Memorial. We've got, I think, half an hour to explore this and a few other monuments in the area. So this is one place we've definitely been to before, but never at night. So it's beautiful to see it all lit up, and I hear that at any hour of the day there's always people coming over here. And I think the tip that I heard is that to come here at night, later in the evening when there's less people and more dramatic views of this beautiful memorial. And there in the distance from the pool, I think this reflecting pool, is the Washington Monument, all lit up at night. And as we're here, there's still a ton of people actually in the area, and it's almost, I think it's almost 9 o'clock at this point, but still a ton of people here checking out the memorials. And now we're making our way over to the Korean Veterans Memorial. Never seen it at night with all the soldiers lit up. It's very eerie as we head over to the main area. As I look around, I've actually never seen this part here where all the names are listed out. It's incredible, all the names and all the people that gave their life in this war. So definitely worth checking out. And once we're done spinning around here, we're going to head back to the trolley since we only have half an hour here to really explore. But it's been worth seeing.
This is the President's House, the Executive Mansion, the home of our Commander-in-Chief and his family. Look to the left, folks. This is